Uh, on the one side, if you have some sort of idea in mind, if you have some sort of trading strategy in mind, maybe you're someone that's been trading for some time, maybe you have heard about some idea. A lot of people come to us and say, I watched this YouTube video and wow, this looks really cool. I want to replicate that. You could take that, come to our website, and we can actually do that for you. So you talk to our AI agent and it'll go off and build it for you, right? So you might say something like, something that I did last week, and actually, something that we actually do now every week is we do a live session where basically I use the AI to create some sort of new trading strategy, and I use real money, and people could tune in and watch me do that every week, right? But something that I put in is, for example, make me a trading strategy that trades call options on the tickers that are trending the most over the past 3 months, right? And I'll type that in, I'll give it, some more details about the stuff, and you send that and it will go off and build this for you and come back to you. And it basically will generate Python code for you that could actually do that task, right? It'll produce a graph, like a flow chart explaining how it works. It has like a written write-up saying this is how the strategy works and what it's going to be doing, right? And then you could go from there and back test, right? So you can see how would this have performed over the past 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. If you had ran this, starting the beginning of 2024 and you ran until now, what is the likely outcome that would have happened? So you could back test it like that, or you could deploy it. We make it very easy to deploy to a bunch of different brokers, right? You can kind of go from there, right? And then usually what will happen is you'll create this strategy and you'll run a back test and you'll get some sort of result, right? You might get a result that's something that's like, wow, this thing is awesome, right?
Well, historically, based on longitudinal analysis, retrospectively, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
We do want to put that legal caveat in there, is that what is the thing they say? Historical performance doesn't necessarily indicate future results, right?
Yeah.
It tells you something. I mean, like, let's put it this way: if you ran a back test and it lost you a bunch of money, I'd say pretty good chance it's going to lose you money in the future, right? If you run a back test and it made you a bunch of money, there's a chance it will do that in the future, but not 100%.
Yeah, every time you flip a coin, heads or tails. Let's say you get 20 heads in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not the best analogy, but you're still playing with probability, and it has to be predictive by nature, right?
Yeah, definitely, right? So, for example, we created a Palantir trading bot, right? Trade Palantir, buy call options every Thursday, hold them for a week and roll them. If they hit a profit target, sell them. If they, hit a stop loss, sell them. Right? You could kind of tell the strategy to do that, and if you do that, you get a really, really nice looking backtest curve, right?
And also just to comment, if you're creating an agent, a vibe code for your investing, and it's based solely on buy and sell parameters that you set ceilings for, upper lower boundary, then it's kind of just a useful trading buddy rather than a predictive mechanism that's higher risk, right? I mean you
do both, right? There's a possibility to do both through our platform.
Okay.
Right? So if you want to, and a lot of people just want to have, because it is your money after all, right? And to have something that just maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, right? Like it's a little bit more risky. So a lot of people will just opt for, here's my parameters, buy at this spot and do this and whatever. And
right. So I'm just looking at baseline. So if you're looking at a handy helper to kind of manage otherwise complicated trading in aggregate that can get increasingly nuanced and detailed based on whatever you figure, it's like having an efficient secretary or trading partner.